Commander Zhuxtala stood frozen before the holographic display, her 3 eyes wide with disbelief. The massive war chamber aboard the flagship Dominion's Claw had fallen silent, save for the soft hum of failing life support systems. Around her, the surviving members of the Kethmoran High Command stared at the tactical readouts with expressions of pure terror. "Impossible," whispered Admiral Gorthvel, his mandibles clicking nervously. "Our scans indicated they were a primitive species. Stone tools, basic agriculture, no space travel capability." The hologram flickered, showing the remnants of what had been the greatest military force in the galaxy just 14 minutes ago. Across 17 star systems, the Kethmoran Empire's fleets were nothing but debris clouds drifting in the cosmic void. 5,000 years of conquest, reduced to scattered metal and plasma in less time than it took to brew a cup of Kethtar. "Replay the transmission," Zhuxtala commanded, her voice barely a whisper. The communications officer's tendrils trembled as she activated the recording. A crackling signal filled the chamber, primitive radio waves from the small blue planet they had targeted for routine subjugation. The voice that emerged was calm, almost conversational, speaking in one of the planet's numerous languages. "Attention, unknown vessels. This is Earth Defense Coordinator Sarah Chin. You have 14 minutes to withdraw from our solar system, or we will be forced to demonstrate why your empire-building days are over." At the time, the entire command staff had erupted in laughter. 14 minutes? These hairless bipeds were giving them an ultimatum? The Kethmoran Empire had crushed civilizations that spanned galaxies. They had weapons that could crack planets and shields that could withstand the fury of dying stars. "Continue the playback," Zhuxtala ordered. "We know you're monitoring our transmissions," the human voice continued. "We know you've done this before, to the Altarians, the Vegan Collective, the Silicon Brotherhood. We've been watching you for quite some time. Consider this your final warning." Gorthvel had dismissed it then, ordering the fleet to assume attack formation. The humans had no visible defenses, no energy signatures indicating advanced technology. Their largest vessels were primitive chemical rockets that could barely escape their own gravity well. But something had been terribly, catastrophically wrong with their intelligence. Time index 14 minutes and 1 second. The recording continued. "Warning period has expired. Initiating response." What happened next defied everything the Kethmoran knew about physics, warfare, and reality itself. There had been no visible weapons discharge from Earth, no energy beams or missile launches. One moment the invasion fleet existed. The next it simply didn't. Ships that had survived the heat death of previous universes crumpled like paper. Quantum armor that could deflect black hole gravity failed instantly. The flagship of the 3rd Battle Group, a dreadnought the size of a small moon, had folded in on itself until it became a point of light no larger than a grain of sand. "Analysis of the weapon signature?" Zhuxtala asked, though she dreaded the answer. "That's just it, Commander," the science officer replied, his voice shaking. "There was no weapon signature. No energy discharge, no particle beam, no dimensional rupture. According to our sensors, nothing happened. But somehow, everything stopped." The tactical display zoomed in on Earth, showing the small world continuing its peaceful rotation. Cities glowed with artificial light. Weather patterns swirled across continents. Everything appeared utterly normal, as if the complete annihilation of an interstellar armada was just another Tuesday for the planet's inhabitants. "How many survived?" Zhuxtala asked. "Across all 17 targeted systems." "Just us. One ship. Our entire expeditionary force gone." A new transmission crackled through the speakers, the same calm voice from before. "Commander Zhuxtala of the Dominion's Claw, this is Sarah Chun. We've left your vessel intact deliberately. You will return to your empire and deliver this message. Earth is not interested in joining your collection of conquered worlds. We suggest you find a new hobby, perhaps gardening." The transmission ended with what the Kethmoran computers analyzed as laughter, a sound none of them had heard before, but which filled every warrior aboard with an instinctive primal fear. As the lone surviving ship limped away from the Sol system, Zyxthala realized that the Kethmoran Empire hadn't just encountered a superior force. They had discovered that somewhere in the galaxy lived beings so far beyond their understanding that their very existence rendered 5 millennia of conquest meaningless. Earth had responded to their threat not with anger or desperation, but with the casual indifference of God's swatting gnats. And the most terrifying part? The humans had been polite about it.